Welcome back to the show. Today is World Energy Efficiency Day, and it's something that we try to think about all the time. I mean, all of us at home trying to save money, and there are so many great tools available out for us these days. Technology's come a long way, and here to share some of those tools and some advice, I'm joined by Dalton Grant. He is a smart home and water purification advisor with Reliance Home Comfort. Welcome to the show, Dalton. A real pleasure having you here. The theme song for Reliance is going through my head each and every time I have one of you on the show. You guys do a great job promoting yourselves and marketing. But let's talk about energy efficiency. I mentioned, Dalton, off the top, I guess you have seen some incredible transformations when it comes to energy efficiency over the years, haven't you?
Yeah, for sure. Ever since the smart home industry kind of exploded, there's been so many different options to get a better energy efficient house.
Well, let's talk lighting. First off, lighting, you know, we're sort of these conversions from lighting to smart lighting. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what technology is out there and how we can save money switching to smart lighting.
Yeah, so the first thing you definitely want to do in your home is get rid of those incandescent light bulbs. They're going to burn a lot more electricity than the new LEDs. And then also you want to look at potentially making them a smart light bulb. Smart light bulbs can do a lot of things for you, like automations, so you can have them turn on in the morning when you wake up, turn off when you go to bed automatically. You never have to touch a light switch. You can also have them set up to turn on when the sun goes down and you actually need them, but also open up your blinds during the day. So there's a lot of things you can do with smart home products in your house.
Yeah, and so Dalton, do you need extra technology, or is it built right into the bulb itself?
Well, that's the great thing about smart products. So there's so many different ways to do smart light bulbs. You can either change the light bulb in your house. You can change the actual light fixture.
Okay.
You could change the switch that turns it on and off. Or if you have a lamp, you could add something as simple as a smart light plug that just turns that lamp on and off.
Let's move on to something else. Smart energy monitoring devices is something we're hearing more and more about. Tell me a little bit about how they can help you save money and be more efficient within your home.
So a lot of the new smart plugs that are coming to market, which are just basically a plug that you plug into the wall and then you plug the lamp into that. Now that device has a switch in it that can turn on and off, and you can do it with your cell phone, with your voice, multiple different ways. Nowadays, they're actually integrating monitoring into that so you can see how much electricity that light is actually costing you all year.
I see. And you mentioned Assistant. So like things like what, Google Assistant, can you bring that technology into some of this smart home monitoring?
Yeah, so that's the best part about the smart home market is it's very accessible to anybody. You can start in the smart home market for as low as $20. Getting a smart speaker in your home will allow you to open up the opportunities to connect light bulbs, smart fixtures, smart TVs, and control it all with your voice or your cell phone when you're not at home.
You mentioned smart TVs. Let's talk about that, because I think every TV on the market now, that when you look at them, they're almost all smart TVs now. Well, what's the benefit of having a smart TV in your home?
So yeah, the smart TV market exploded. I don't know if you can really get a TV that isn't smart anymore because everyone's watching your Netflix, cable. Even Rogers has apps that you can watch TV on your phone when you're not at home. So adding that smart capability to the TV opens up a lot more options. Now, there is a caveat to that because a lot of smart TVs have a lot of settings in it to make them start faster. Now, those settings, while they're great and very convenient to the customer, those can cost you a significant amount of money because when that TV is off and the screen is black, the internals are still running. So by turning off some of those settings, your TV is going to start a little bit slower, but you will see a bigger energy savings throughout the year.
That's fascinating. So, I guess that is simple enough. Just go into your own TV settings. Is there a particular menu item we should look for?
They're usually labeled smart settings.
Okay.
Usually when you go into the settings, it's either under general or smart heading or network. And when you go in there, you'll see settings and they'll explain what they do. And they'll usually warn you, if you turn this on, you may spend more money on energy throughout the year.
So in general then, Dalton, do smart TVs save you energy, or it really comes down to making sure that setting is taken care of?
It really comes down to the setting.
Okay.
Smart TVs can save you a lot of money compared to the old tube TVs, but having those smart settings on will cost you more than having them off.
I think you touched on this a little bit earlier, but I want to get back to smart plugs. Tell me a little bit more about smart plugs and how they work within our home.
So I have smart plugs in my home, so I'll let you know how I use them.
Okay.
I have my TV plugged into a smart plug. And when I come home, I'm not going to say the phrase because I'm sure everyone's speakers will start going nuts at home. So you say the phrase and you say, I want to watch TV. That turns on my smart plug and then automatically turns on my TV. And if I say I want to watch Rogers TV, it could automatically send me to that.
Dalton, when it comes to what you guys do at Reliance, I mean, do you come into a home and help people set up some of this? Because I think for a lot of us, technology can be somewhat intimidating. It takes a little while to get used to. How do you work with clients to put together a smart home?
Yeah, so there's a statistic out there, I'm not sure of it off the top of my head, but the vast majority of people that buy smart home devices usually throw them in the closet because they can't get them set up. So at Reliance, we come in, we open those for you, we install them, and we set them up, and we give you a little training session on how they work.
One thing I've noticed as well that people are turning to when it comes to energy efficiency is thermostats. I'm sure that's something you recommend as well, right? There's probably some great technology when it comes to thermostats now too.
Yeah, so changing your HVAC settings can save you probably the most money in your home possible. Gas went up. All of us are aware of that. We got the letters that the prices were going up. So cutting on your gas bill will help. So putting in a Nest thermostat, while you can do it yourself, in most situations, it is suggested that you do get a professional to do those installs because the HVAC system, while it can save you the most money, can cost you the most money as well if you do damage it.
Yeah, and I imagine this is a pretty busy time of year for you, so if somebody needs your services, just check out the website, of course, or make an appointment by giving you guys a call. Dalton, really appreciate the time today. Thanks so much for joining us here.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. You can always call on Reliance.
All right. Call on Reliance. Listen, that's the ad I hear all the time. We'll be right back after this.